Hi everyone, this is Shauna Tarosa, RAYAC's Executive Officer, and this is my desk. On this monthly video blog, I tackle questions that are coming across my desk every single day to help us all have a much smoother real estate transactions here in York and Adams counties. In this monthly topic is going to be about lockboxes. So, RAYAC has used central lock lockboxes for about 15 years now. And I know that this can be sometimes a cause of frustration because we unfortunately are one of those push points in terms of the Bright MLS marketplace, where half of the associations surrounding us to our north and to our east are on a different lockbox product, and all of the associations to our south and to our west are on central lock. So no matter which product we choose to use, we have a problem where we have bordering associations who are utilizing a different lockbox product. So why are we using central lock? So we chose to make the move to central lock 15 years ago because we felt it was a really great product for all of our members. They offered us a really great offering price to become a lockbox subscriber with Central Lock, and also we've remained with Central Lock because 65% of the associations who are participating in Bright MLS use Central Lock. So the vast majority of the associations who are participating in Bright MLS use Central Lock. So we know that sometimes there can be frustrations when you have agents coming in from out of the area who don't have a subscription to Central Lock. So I wanted to address what you can do about that and what RAYAC offers. So if you have an agent or an appraiser who is coming in from out of the area who would like to access a listing that has a Central Lock lockbox on it, the first thing that you should do is tell that agent or that appraiser to say, give RAYAC a call. For any appraiser or real estate agent who has not had Central Lock access with us before, we offer them a 1 week free access to get onto the Central Lock system. So 1 week free, that's what we offer them. So it's very easy. They just have to fill out a form. They send it back to us and we set them up with the access. And from the time that we receive that form to the time we set them up with access, it takes about 1 hour. So we don't need a whole lot of lead time in order to get them access into the property. But if it is on the weekend, we won't be able to provide them that accommodation. So try to have those conversations with out of the area agents that if the listing is on a Central Lock lockbox, and they should contact the RAYAC office before the showing if they need Central Lock access. Now, after they've had that 1 week for free, what we do offer is to give them, they can purchase an additional week for $10 plus tax, or they can purchase another month for $20 plus tax, or they have the option of purchasing an annual subscription at a reduced rate as well. So they can start and stop it at any time. They don't need to fill out the form again. So it's very, very easy, and we try to be as accommodating as possible for those out-of-area agents who don't have lockbox access. In addition to that, we also do offer the one-day code. If it's on the weekend or it's in the evening and the showing agent didn't take the time to call the RAYAC office, you as a listing agent do have the opportunity to give them a one-day code to access the property. However, the one-day code, there is a form that needs to be filled out by you, the listing agent, and by the showing agent as well, that explains they aren't going to share that code with anyone, and also that they are going to be invoiced by the association $20 for the use of the one-day code. And so we get questions over why do we do that? Well, we want to deter people from utilizing the one-day code because we want them to get a Central Lock access. That's why we give them a week for free. And then they can have the option of they could buy a month for $20 plus tax. So that's the reason why, because we don't want them to be bothering our listing agents. We want them to get their own access so they have a subscription so that they can access the lock boxes just like all of our RAYAC members do. Now, the one confusing piece, though, is RAYAC does allow you as a listing agent to give one-day codes to any contractors who might be coming into the property with the seller's permission, or if the seller themselves locks themselves out of the property and they need a one-day code to get back into the property, you can give that to them. And there is no fee for anyone who is a contractor or who is the seller who owns a property, that we don't charge them $20, but there is a separate form that you will need to fill out to let us know that is who you gave the code to. Also, for any agents who are from out of the area, or even any of our RAYAC members, we do offer the option that they could rent a Central Lock lockbox, and it only costs $20 plus tax to rent a lockbox. And how that process works is they would fill out a form with the RAYAC office. We keep their credit card on file in case they don't return the lockbox to us. And it's only good for one listing. So they take the lockbox, the shackle is released when they walk out of the office, they put it on the property, and then when the listing is completed, that it's closed or it's taken off the market, we generate a shackle release code for them so that they're able to take off that shackle and bring the lockbox back to the RAYAC office. So we do offer that $20 plus tax to rent a lockbox from RAYAC for any of our out of the area agents or any of our newer agents who can't afford to purchase a lockbox. And if you are interested in purchasing a lockbox, it's $105 plus tax to buy a brand new Bluetooth lockbox. And the last thing I just wanted to share with all of you is that the Central Lock app on all of your phones has the capability to do something called update the firmware in the lockboxes. So the lockboxes are just like your cell phones. So you're constantly needing to update software on your cell phones to make sure they're working properly, and you want to make sure that the software in those Bluetooth lock boxes is also up to date. So when you're taking those lock boxes off of a listing, take the time to open up the Central Lock app, go to My Lock Boxes and click under Update Firmware to ensure that the lockbox has the most up-to-date firmware that's out there. So I hope you found that information to be helpful. As always, if you ever have any topics or questions or suggestions of things you'd like me to cover, my door and ears are always open. Thanks, and I hope you have a wonderful day.